Welcome back to my channel, Licensed Immigration. Today I will be talking about the newest version of the Form I-130. It expires February 28th, 2021. The I-130 is a petition for alien relative. Use this form if you're a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident, and you need to establish your relationship to any eligible relative who wishes to come to remain in the United States permanently and get a permanent resident card, also called, aka, let's say, green card. Submitting the form I-130 is the first step in helping eligible relatives apply to immigrate to the United States and to get the green card. The filing or approval of the petition does not give your relative any immigration status or benefit. They will generally approve your Form I-130 if you can establish a relationship between you and the relative. Their relative. That qualifies them to immigrate to the United States. Generally, once they approved it, your relative may apply to become an LPR. If your relative is already in the United States and a visa available, they may be eligible to get the green card. Form I-485, application to register permanent residence or adjust status. If your relative is eligible to get their green card in the United States by filing Form I-485, named of the form is application to register permanent resident or adjust status. Or if your relative lives outside the United States, they may apply for an immigrant visa with the U.S. Department of State at the U.S. Embassy or consulate in their country. So guys, this form has 12 pages, and you could file it online. Now they have the option to do it online at the website ucis.gov. Comment below if you guys would like me to show you how to fill it online. But you could also mail it as well with a filled form. And the filing fee is $535. You may pay the fee with a money order, personal check, or a cashier check when filing at UCIS lockbox facility. You may also pay by credit card by using the Form G1450, authorization for credit card transactions. If you pay by check or by money order, it must be payable to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Service. Centers are not available to process credit card payments. When you send a payment, you agree to pay for a government fee. Filing and biometric service fee are final and are not refundable. Doesn't matter if your application is denied or approved. They will not refund your money. Also, you must file a separate I-130 for each eligible relative, unless they can be considered direct beneficiary. If you submit a petition for your spouse, you must also submit an I-130A, supplemental information for spouse beneficiary. When you log into ucis.gov and you look for the Form I-130, under the Form I-130, you will see the option to fill in the supplemental form I-130A. To receive an email or text message when they accept the form, please complete the form, the G1145, a notification of application, petition, acceptance, and clip it in the front of the petition. Usually when you fill that out, when they receive the form, they will send you a notification by mail and text message, and also you will receive the approval notice that they received the form. Be aware, do not include in the petition anything that contains electronic chips and batteries, or CD-ROMs, DVDs, toys, action figures, or thumb drives. Any biological, genetical, sample DNA evidence, graphic photos of childbirth or intimate relations evidence, don't submit that. You must submit a separate Form I-130 for each child. If the relatives you're applying is for your spouse, together you have a biological children, stepchildren, or adopted children, if you didn't submit the application separately. When you submit their forms, you must include evidence of your U.S. citizenship, such as photocopy of your naturalization certificate or your U.S. passport, and a photocopy of your original Form I-130 receipt notice. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment below. Also, turn on your notification bell to receive notifications when I upload new video. Remember to comment below if any form that you want me to show you guys how to fill it out. Have a blessed day, and remember to stay safe. Welcome back to my channel, Lessons Immigration. Today I will be talking about the newest version of Form I-130, Part 2, Petition for Alien Relative. Before we get started on filling out the form, I would like to inform you guys about the evidence that you must provide with the forms. It's really simple, guys. So you need to demonstrate your status, if you are a U.S. citizen, a lawful permanent resident, or U.S. national status in any form. A copy of your birth certificate issued by a civil registrar, vital status office, or other civil authority showing you were born in the United States. A copy of your naturalization, or as they call it, citizenship certificate, issued by UCIS, or the former Immigration Naturalization Service. A copy of Form FS-240, Consulate Report of Birth Abroad, issued by U.S. Embassy or U.S. Consulate. A copy of an unexpired U.S. passport. An original statement from U.S. Consular Office verifying you are a U.S. citizen with a valid passport. A copy of your front and back of your permanent resident card, also known as a green card, or a Form I-551. Evidence of the family relationship that you are filing for. Spouse, a copy of your marriage certificate. A copy of your child certificate if you are applying for your child. If you are applying for your parent, a copy of your birth certificate. Brother or sister, a copy of birth certificate for you and your siblings. Evidence of the bona fide marriage if you're petitioning for your spouse. Documentation showing joint ownership of property, a lease that show your names jointly. Documents showing that you and your spouse have combined financial resources, could be checking account, credit card account, savings account, any other financial institution accounts provide evidence. Affidavits sworn to affirm by third parties having personal knowledge of the bona fide of the marital relationship. Each affidavit, be aware, do this, must contain full name and address of the person making the affidavit, date and place of the birth of the person making this affidavit, and complete information in these explaining how the person acquired their knowledge of your marriage, and other relevant documentation established. Proof of legal name, if applicable. 2 passport style. If you're filing Form I-130 for an adopted child, you need to provide your evidence of your U.S. citizenship, like I said before. Evidence of family relationship, such as final adoption decree. Evidence that you have legal status of the adopted child for at least 2 years. And evidence you had joint resident that adopted child for 2 years. Special instructions, okay? You must file I-130, like I said before, for each person that you're applying for. If you're submitting application for your spouse, also fill out the form I-130A, supplemental information for spouse beneficiary. And if you want to receive any email or text or notification about your form, your petition, just fill out the G1145, a notification of application, petition acceptance, and clip it on the front of the petition, okay? Quite and simple. And also be aware you could also, if you have children together, you could also provide proof of children. And later on the process, they will ask you for more evidence. So this is not the first packet that you will provide evidence. So guys, remember to subscribe, like, and comment below. So turn on notification bell to receive notifications when I upload new videos. Stay tuned for new videos. And have a blessed day. And stay safe. Welcome back to my channel, Licensed Immigration. Today I will be talking about the newest version of USCIS Form I-130, Petition for Alien Relative Part 3. So I'm going to show you how to fill out the form. I will do an example. If you have any comments on how to fill it out, you may comment below on this video. So the first thing that you will see on the form, if you're going to fill it out by hand, you must print in black ink or type. The form is quite simple. It's personal questions, and as we go on, you will see the question that the form is. Every certain time, they renew the form, so you always have to get the form in a specific website, the UCIS.gov. Don't get it from other websites, only the UCIS.gov. They always renew the forms. So in part 1, relationship, you are the petitioner. Your relative is the beneficiary. So in question 1, it's asking who you filing for. If it's for your spouse, parent, brother, or sister / child. So let's click spouse. If you are petitioner for a child or parent, you must select one of these options below. I'm going to read it to you guys. If you're applying for a child was born to parents who were married to each other at the time of the child's birth, or a stepchild, step-parent. Child was born to parents who were not married to each other at the time of child's birth, or child was adopted. If this is options for you guys, option for you, you will select one of these, and you must provide evidence. If it's a stepchild, you will need birth certificate. If it's your own child, birth certificate. If it's adopted, the adoption decree. Let's keep on. In question 3, if the beneficiary is your brother or sisters, are you related by adoption? Yes or no? If you're applying for your brother or sister, if your brother or sister is born with your same you have the same parents, you're not related to adoption, you will show evidence of both of you guys' birth certificate, your personally and your sister or brother. If it's adopted, you need proof. You need proof, evidence for everything. For question 4, did you gain lawful permanent resident status or citizenship through adoption? Yes or no? If this applies to you, you will fill this out and select the option that applies to you. In part 2, information about you. If you are a permanent resident, you will provide your permanent resident card. Here is in your green card. If you have an online account number, this account number will be in a form that UCS will give you or send you. Or use as social security number that's given once you enter the United States. So I'm gonna just fill this in. Your full name. Let's put a name. I'm just giving you guys an example how to fill it out, for you have a better understanding how to fill out the form. Okay. So let's go on to part 2. This form has 12 pages. But not all the 12 pages you're going to fill out. Sometimes you just have instructions. Additional pages for extra space as well. So we keep on doing part 2. Sorry, guys. It's information about you. If you have other names used before, let's say pre your marriage, you'll fill this in. The place of your birth. Sometimes it just scroll down by itself. Now we're gonna provide sex, female or male. Your physical mailing address. Let's put an address. Sometimes the form doesn't let you type in, so just do it when you print it out by hand using black ink. Usually you have to scroll down to select the option for states. Is your current mailing address the same as your physical address? Click yes. If not, so you must provide your physical address as well. And you must have to fill in this option number 11. See? In here you must provide your address history. Let's say if you lived before in the last 5 years different address, you must provide this. Let's say this person have lived here more than 5 years, but if you moved between those 5 years, provided through 12A or 15B if it applies to you. Your marital information. How many times you have been married? So you provide them many times you've been married. Let's say the person is married once. And your current marital status. Obviously, if you're applying for your spouse, you are currently married. Dates of the current marriage. City or town, place of marriage. If it was outside the United States, obviously you will not select the state. You will leave this blank because it's only for the United States. So you'll put the province and the country. If it's origin country, so you'll provide here in spouse 1, your current spouse. If you have prior spouses, you have been married more than once, you will provide additional information below the spouse number 2, and it continues. But let's say the person just married with only one time. And has your spouse been married before? Date marriage if ended. If he had a prior marriage, you'll provide this information here. But if it doesn't, just leave it blank. Or you could put an A, how you would like it. Information about your parents. The parent one. As you can see, how I'm filling the form, the person that is applying, the petitioner, has a different last name. So there's sometimes when you get married, you don't want to change your name, so you leave it. You leave the last name that you had been for the years. Let's say your parents' name. But if you do change, as you saw on the option, you must provide your prior last names. If let's say your parents single, they didn't register, you only one parent register when you're born, you just provide the only parent. But if you have two parents on your birth certificate, you must provide this information. Additional information about you: are you a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident? Let's say this person was born in the United States, birthed in the United States. If you're a U.S. citizen via naturalization, you will provide this. If you became citizen by your parents, you will click the option as well. It doesn't let me when I click. It doesn't let me. So when you print it out, it doesn't let you fill in while you typing. Do it with blank ink. It's not letting me. So I was gonna click birth in the United States. Have you obtained certificate of naturalization or certificate of citizenship? No. If you do, you must provide a certificate number that is on the certificate, place of issuance, and the date of issuance. So guys, remember to subscribe, like, and comment below. So turn on your notification bell to receive notifications when I upload new videos. Any comments? If you want me to fill out other forms or forms on the current form that we're filling in right now, comment below. I see all your messages. And thanks for your support and have a blessed day. Always remember to stay safe. Welcome back to my channel, Licensed Immigration. So I will be talking about the newest version, I-130, Petition of Alien Relative, Part 4. As you can see, I'm continuing to filling out the form. So let's continue. On Part 2 is asking more information about you. If you're a lawful permanent resident, you need to fill out this option from 48 to 41, the questions. It will ask the class of admission, date of admission, place of admission, state. Did you gain lawful permanent resident through marriage to a U.S. citizen, or lawful permanent resident? Class of admission will be on your card. Date of admission will be on your card. Date of admission means the day that you came in, okay? Place of admission, what place when you came in for the first time. Employment history must be provided from the last 5 years. So we're in year 2020. So the last 5 years will be, we're in 2020, guys. From 2015. From 2015, they need the last 5 years. Okay. So you put, if you're unemployed, obviously you're gonna put unemployed, if that's your current job. But if you have between, let's say, 3 years, it depends on through 5 years you had another job, you will provide that information. But if you've been through it, only put the whole 5 years, you will put unemployed. So let's say this person is employed right now. Sorry guys, when you're trying to put this online, the dove take you, oh, this I put it wrong, sorry guys, take you somewhere other place. Stick with me guys, I'm so sorry. So here, when you select the state, you must scroll down to click the option of the state. So they from the when you started to where it's right now. So I'm gonna say this only job that she had. So here I will put present, but it's not letting me fill it out. So if you have prior job, you will keep on filling it out in employer 2. Biographic information part 3. Note: provide the biographic information about your petition. If you're Hispanic, yes or no. If you're white, Asian, Black, or African American, American Indian, or Alaska Native, or Native Hawaiian, you will click the option. They're gonna ask you obviously your now. As you can see, this form before, back in time, they didn't ask this questions. Now they're asking a lot of questions on the form. This person, eye color. So let's continue. As you can see, it's a long form. Part 3. Information about your beneficiary, the person that you are applying for. If they have an alien number, that alien number means if they're a resident, you will provide this. If their UCIS online account number, if they have any, they provide this if he or she had entered to the United States before. But if they don't, you leave it blank. And if they have any U.S. Social Security number, you will provide this as well. So they're gonna ask you, okay, let me see the name that I use for the spouse. Sorry guys, because I'm just doing it with you guys to show you, so I'm just making up information to be true to you guys, to be real. And if this person had used other names, their physical address, where they're living now, currently. If they live in a foreign country, obviously they don't have a state, because they only have the option, the form for you inside the United States. So you will leave that blank. Other address. Oh, sorry guys. stick with me. It's the thing that when you are doing this, a dove takes you somewhere else. I don't know why. So other address and contact information. They still live in the same address. So we put the same here. Let's provide the address in the United States where the beneficiary intends to leave. Is different from the item. So let's say if it's different from the item that you currently live in. So you put the other address. Provide the beneficiary address outside in the United States. Different from item 11A through 11H. If either is the same, type it same as. So, okay, sorry guys. So let me show you guys. 11A through 11H. Okay. So here you will not put the same. Sorry guys. You see, that's why you have to read the instructions. You will provide where you're gonna live in the United States. So let's say 1, 2, 3. So now here you will put same, okay? Because your address, your husband or wife or the person you're applying for, the beneficiary address is the same that you put prior. So here you will put the daytime phone if they have a daytime phone. It doesn't matter if it's a foreign country phone. It doesn't matter, okay? So part 4 continues. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. Okay, information about your beneficiary continues. The phone number, his mobile number. If he has an email address. Okay. How many times has he or she have been married? Let's say she was the only, right now he's the only person, only marriage. Current of the marriage. Place of beneficiary marriage, city, town. Oh my God, sorry guys, because I'm using the cursor, and it takes me somewhere else. Okay, name of beneficiary, if any. If you have other spouses, provide information on the beneficiary current spouse if current married first, and list the prior spouses if any. So B, the person right now, you, the applicant. Obviously, it's not ended because that's a current marriage. And if it continues with prior marriage, you will put this information. You will put this information about your spouse. Then continues. And it continues. Beneficiary entry information. Has your beneficiary ever been in the United States? Yes or no? If she or he did, you must provide information, definition class, the arrival, record number, date of arrival, their authorized and stay expired, passport number. See, you'll put this information here. If it doesn't apply to you, just keep scrolling down. Travel account number, country of passport, expiration date. Okay, beneficiary employment. If he's unemployed, you put unemployed. He's working. Let's say this person haven't worked for the 5 years. Couldn't find a job, so I will leave it unemployed. But if he did have a job, if it's applicable, you will fill this in. Additional information about your beneficiary. Was the beneficiary ever in the immigration proceedings? This means if someone had applied for him before, through marriage, through any judicial proceedings, removals, deportation, rescission. You will fill this in. Information now. This is the information about beneficiary. If this applies to you, write the native written language. Physical spouse, provide the last address where you physically live together. If you never live together, oh my goodness. If you never live together, just put never live together. If you're currently living together, put the other that you guys living together. But it doesn't apply to you, your spouse in the other country or somewhere else. You just leave this, put that, what I just put it. So guys, remember to subscribe, like, and comment below. So turn on the notification bell to receive notification when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching. Any comments, you may comment below. If you have questions on this form and or any form, I could help you out. Remember always to subscribe so you can see all my videos. Have a blessed day and stay safe. Welcome back to my channel, Licensed Immigration. Today we'll be talking about the newest version from I-130 Part 5. So we're going to continue filling out this form, the remaining pages. So now we're going to continue. Part 5, other information. Have you ever previously filed a petition for beneficiary or any other alien? Let me say something, guys, before starting. Okay, this is... Okay, here it says... Oh, sorry, guys. So here it says the beneficiary is in the United States will apply for adjustment status. Okay, this is just apply for the adjustment status. You'll fill this in. Okay? Doesn't apply to this person. Okay. Okay, now you're going to put here... No, if you had... It's just asking, have you ever previously filed a petition for this beneficiary? If you have, or any other alien, you'll fill this in. Okay? And you'll put the result. Let's say you have filed for this person, not for I-130, let's say for I-129F, fiance. You'll put that if it was denied, or using the same form. You will fill this in if you did. If you're applying for another relative, you'll fill this in. Remember, even if you wrote the name here, you must fill out another form for each person. Okay? So here, something really important. Read. It says, warning. UCIS investigate that claim relationships and verifies that validity. Sorry, guys. Validity, am I saying it right, of documents you submit. If you falsify a family relationship to obtain visa, UCIS may seek to have a criminal prosecution. So don't lie. Yep, everything has to be true, guys. Okay? The penalties. By law, you may be in prison for up to 5 years or fined $250,000 or both for entering into a marriage contract in order to evade the U.S. immigration law. In addition, you may deny up to $10,000 and in prison for up to 5 years or both for knowingly and willfully falsifying or concealing material facts or using false documents to amend the petition. So guys, don't do this. Don't do nothing false. Don't do that. It's a serious crime in the United States. Okay, so part 6. Well, almost finishing, okay? Stick with me. So petition statement, what means that petition means if you could read and understand English, you will click here. If you use an interpreter, you will fill this in and also fill in the part 7. Question 2, any request to prepare name will fill here. If they use someone else is filling out this for you. You'll put your daytime phone, mobile number, petition email address, and then after you fill this in, you must need to sign and date black ink. We keep scrolling. Part 7 is in for the interpreter. You can use an interpreter. Part A, prepare full name if you use it in prepare. Contact information of the preparer. That's a statement of prepare. Oh, guys. This are additional pages for additional space. Let's say you didn't have the option to fill, you had more to write in, you will use this additional pages. And that is it. So when you print this out, and if you filing for a spouse, you do the spouse form, the supplemental form, and then with this form you're going to provide evidence, and from there you're going to mail this out with the fee. The fee is $534, the filing fee, and you must submit it via check, money order, or credit card. You could do the credit card with the G1450. And after this is submitted, the I-130, they're going to send you a receipt notice with your case number. So the case number, you will use it with you go online and check your status all the time. Then they're gonna send you another package, and if you guys have questions about the additional package, I will do it as well. And then with the additional package, they're gonna send you need to request more evidence, and from there you have to pay fees, and from there the fees, when you have to pay extra fees, it goes to National Visa Center. After they approve the I-130, the full application of the full package of the I-130, National Visa Center, they will send you an explanation of the new case number, because when it goes to National Visa Center, they send you another case number, and then from there you pay fees. That there it goes additional packaging, the evidence, and from there you guys go on. So it's really up to them to accept the applicant. They have to accept it before it goes to National Visa Center. Okay. Evidence of U.S. citizenship, such as photocopy or naturalization certificate, must be included, or U.S. passport, and also a form copy of original I-130 when you submit the form. Okay. So remember, guys, to subscribe, like, and comment below, to turn on the notification bell to receive notifications when I upload new videos. Stay tuned for new videos. Remember, if you have any questions, you may comment below. Please keep subscribing, guys. I try to give updates all the time of immigration. So have a blessed day and stay safe. Thank you.